That's why we're so good. But yeah, I don't know why. And to me, honestly, if anyone, are there any b-boys in here or b-girls in here? Yeah. Would you accept the b-boy battle if the DJ didn't play breaks the whole battle? If he only played like rap music, would you be okay?
Well, with the rap music, it's okay for me. But,
so if it's no breaks?
Oh yeah. But yesterday actually was the thing when there was 2 versus 2 on b-boy battles, and there was the top 9 guys, and there was you know, those b-boys, and yeah, one b-boy just refused to dance because they was playing too soft funk music. I mean, there wasn't any breaks, any accents, very loud accents, I mean, and he was just telling, hey, what is this? B-boy Robin just said straight to the DJ, what is this? I don't know, what are you playing? And actually, he showed that, and he was pissed off, but he continued his, dancing.
Yeah, so,
so the point is, he continued. So, I think...
He was very unhappy, he was very unhappy.
He was, but he is actually very high-level b-boy, and he showed that there is no kind of actually, there is any different where is the music, so he can dance, whatever.
So now my question to you is, how did the dance begin? No, where's the dance from?
From the clubs, I guess.
No, the dance is from the music.
Oh yeah.
First, every single one of our dances has a musical culture behind it. Once you start to strip away the music culture, you destroy the dances. Period. The dude was correct in saying something to the DJ. He was absolutely right.
Yeah.
He had to dance because he was in that battle. But the DJ was wrong. B-boys, the B in B-boys for break. Right? It's in the name of the dance. It's almost ridiculous to have a b-boy battle with no breaks. That doesn't make sense. If you ask any real b-boy, they will tell you that that's insane. That's not even the language of the dance. The dance wouldn't have existed without the breaks, correct? House wouldn't exist without funk and disco. So I don't quite understand why these battle DJs, they're not party DJs, these battle DJs only play the music that's much later. They don't play the core of the music, which is the reason why the dance looks like it does. Because you've stripped away the musical culture behind the dance. We only exist because of music. Music is first. Music is the mother. Dance is the baby. Without mom, there's no baby. But you know what I mean. That is the musician. But the point is, there's no dance without the music. You need the musical culture to produce the dances that come from it. So it is just almost ridiculous to me that I don't hear this original music at all. And I am a DJ. And when I play, I can play the whole gambit. I can play the whole thing. You should be in a battle. The good DJs, they will play the entire rainbow of the music. You'll hear from funk and disco to old house to classic house to new house to what they call Afro house. You'll hear the whole thing. But lately you have one color. You don't hear the rainbow. It's one color. And then, to be honest, when I watch the dances, it's only one shade. And as a judge, then I have to pick who won. I'm like, everybody, because they all look the same. So that's why the music is important. If you notice, as I changed the music, guess what happened? Your dance changed. We were doing the same step. but the music is what tells you how to do it. That's why the B-boy was like, yo, this song is too soft. I can't break to this. I understand that. Anybody else?
No, talking about yesterday, did you like or did you not like the music which was playing during the house battle?
I mean, he had some moments that I was like, what the fuck, but some of the music was okay. The music was okay, it's just that it was all the same, and his timing was terrible. I felt bad for you guys, because he would start the song from the beginning, and not even on the one, it was just, every single time it was like that. And House has, for the house dancers in particular, House has really long intros. Why would you start it? There was one song, which is a song that I really like, and he started it from the beginning of the intro for the first dancer, and then the next dancer in the same round started from the beginning of the intro. So we never even got to hear the damn song. Bless his heart. And then for hip hop and popping too.
I'm sorry, but in that case, if you're waiting, let's say, yeah, so it is how it is. Then the host are spinning the hat, yeah, and then picking up one of those. One of those. So yeah, so they don't understand actually the host. So
yeah, because then if it starts with the intro and the guys are just waiting for the beat,
yeah,
and they're just standing around.
I get it. The spinning of the bottle. Do you guys know what the game spin the bottle is?
Sure.
Yeah. It's ridiculous. Okay, like I said, I'm from a different generation. If I want to battle you, I'm coming to you. I'm not going to wait for you to make the first move. If I'm in the battle with anybody, I'm sure I'm going to win. So I'm going. You have to have that attitude when you battle. Fucking waiting for it, I'm sorry, it gets me a little bit upset. Waiting for a damn bottle of spin. What is that? That is so not hip hop. That's kind of corny. Any B-boy in New York City, I assure you, in a battle, if you spin a bottle, you might get punched. That is real. You spin a bottle, you might get punched. What the fuck is that? That's not. What is that?
It's the thing.
It's not just it's the rest of the world. We don't get it. I don't like it. This whole, okay, street culture. Street culture is about confidence. And in street culture, a lot of times we don't have anything but our pride in ourselves. So when I get in a battle, I'm really fucking confident. And I have a lot of pride in my shit. So I'm jumping out first because I'm sure that there is nothing you can say that's going to match what I just did in that circle. So I'm going out first to intimidate. Not to play chess. Let's see, well, you're going to move first. I hate that shit. I'm coming to intimidate you, to break your shit down, and make you say, I'm going home. That's what I'm Sorry, I got to be more shit up.
Yeah, that's good. I like it.
Spin the bottle. So whack. All right, anybody else? Don't ask me emotional questions.
Okay, I'll just ask on another emotion. The kids yesterday. So, I mean, I saw that everybody loved it. 2 guys loved them. You were, filming them and everything. So, I mean, was this like unusual to you, seeing kids battles, or just battling like that, just that confidence?
Actually, most of the time, the kids are better than the adults. It wasn't unusual. It made me happy. It made everybody in that room happy. And I'll say the same thing that I said in the last Q&A. It makes people happy because those kids are in the moment and being free and are not caring about what anybody is thinking. And that feels good. That you're witnessing freedom, right? And freedom feels good. And that's what's going on. Those kids don't care. They don't care. No fucks were given at that age. None at all. And that's a good feeling. That feels good for everybody there. And so as I said in the other Q&A, the adults need to learn from the kids. Learn that no fucks given. Because when the adults come on stage, it was like, because it's too much of this. So yeah, the kids were awesome. That's gonna be really ugly.
She was waiting for you to make that face.
Anybody else? No? Why are you awkward?
What about like house battles and hip hop battles? I think it's totally different between the music. Like hip hop is kind of aggressive. Like you dance in different moves. And in house, especially like for me, when I go to the battle, I will feel like I don't even want to hurt the other person. I want to dance together.
Well, you should never want to hurt the other person. Yeah, you shouldn't want to hurt the other person. Okay, aggression. This before. Aggression doesn't mean powerful,
Oh yeah, I
right? You can dance powerfully and not be aggressive. If it's a battle, even if it's a house, it can be passive. It can be very passive, and people will understand that what you said in that circle is way more powerful than what the other person said in the circle. Yeah? And that's how you have to do it. If the song makes you feel like that, then you have to do what the song is telling you. You don't have to be aggressive because, as I said before, most aggressive people are pretty fucking weak. Yeah?
No, just the question was about attitude, the style itself. Like in house, and hip hop.
Hip hop does have an attitude, but the attitude isn't always aggressive. In hip hop too, it's not always aggressive. It could, actually, the attitude in hip hop, for me personally, the way I see it, is I don't care. It's really, I don't care. Whatever you say, I don't care. I have my own thing, I am me. That's what hip hop says to me, because that's what the culture of hip hop is about.
House.
And house is also, I don't care. I don't care what happened at work this week. I don't care whatever stress I'm having in my relationship. I don't care about my bills right now. I don't care. I just want to be in this moment and enjoy the music. That's what house is about. So they're both like, I don't care. I don't care.
So, like, the kids, I also appreciate this honesty in dance very much, and like the raw essence of the, of being in the moment and stuff. But like, the question is, if we all don't give fucks about anything, why do we train and why do we create concepts? Why do we need to, It's like, I know that sometimes adults come, like they do all this crazy shit and they overthink and stuff, but like, where is the, I don't know, what do you think?
So for me, the training thing, you know how much I train? That much.
No.
I don't understand the training thing. I'm a party guy. I go out and I party. I don't make a concept because the music is telling me what to do. So I personally don't get that. Like, my concept is what the music says. The music is giving me my concept.
But you don't wake up just one day and you would do a flip. You need to train to do it.
Actually, I am not even gonna front. I'm like, oh shit. Oh, that hurt. Next time I'll get it. I'm not joking. That is literally, our shit is trial and error. In the club, it is very different from this situation. It's very different from this situation. I have never taken a class in my life. The only time I go into a studio to practice is when I'm with my crew and we have a show. So, those are the things. Okay. Kids play. Adults stop playing. Training is not playing. You have to play. That is the way that children train. Not even just in house, in life. These dances that we do, we did them as kids and we were playing. And once people stopped playing, it got boring. Because people became too serious. And you turned our play into your work. Our play became your academics. Different cultures, that's great. But you also, you're gonna break.
We have like kind of different cultures because, for example, my mom, she's not dancing. She hates music. If I listen to music loud, she comes to my room and is like, hey, don't do this! Ah! If I'm making beatbox at home, it's like, shut up! If I do dancing, she's like, stop doing this! There's some people living under us! And it's like, yeah, then you go to the club and you start dancing with some like people who's dancing. There is always another guy who jumps in the circle and like, oh! And it's like, what
But you have to, for that guy, you have to figure out how to make him feel like an asshole.
yeah, how about the mom?
You have to feel like, to figure out how to, because we get that too in New York. You get the idiot that's not from the city, and he'll jump in a circle, and he'll act stupid, but we know how to make him look really stupid.
So
Without being mean. Sarcasm. Sarcasm. What about your mom? You just don't do it when she's
I'm living not with her now, so
I
can
understand.
do whatever.
I totally get the difference in culture. But welcome to our culture. No matter what you say, at the end of the day, this is still our culture. This is the way it was built. This is why you fell in love with it, because of the way we dance. You fell in love with it because of the way we dance. And the way we dance comes from us playing. And the funny, the most beautiful thing is, my crew, 25 years now. 25 years now. You know the saying about a family that plays together, stays together? 25 years. Let me say that again. 25 years. Because as much as we fight, we play. Yeah? And if this shit isn't play, if it's not fun, then it turns to this square, boring academic thing. And I can totally see it in the battles. So overthought. And then the kids had about 2 or 3 moves.
Yeah.
But they rock those shits so well. And I think there's a point where, as adults, you guys start to kind of over-information. Too much is in your library. And a lot of the shit that's in your library is useless. It doesn't fall into the context that feels good. So you don't really need it. You just got shit there. Let it go and just use the shit and play with the stuff that works. And have fun with the stuff that works. Yes, like I said, this is the way we play. This has always been the way we play. And you know us. You've been around us. We actually, in New York, the MOP Top crew, the MOP Top family, to be totally honest, we do more non-dance shit than we do dance shit. We do more non-dance stuff together than we do dance stuff together. I can't count the amount of hours we spent, Elite Force spent sitting at somebody's house, playing PlayStation or Xbox, eating fucking hot wings and talking about girls. But I can honestly count how many hours we've been like doing dance stuff together. Because that is the stuff that's the most important. Then you get together and you play dance. And then you go home from the club with a friend. Yeah, so play. You're making concepts, I don't understand that concept. And you make a concept when you have a show. Other than that, you get in a battle, just be in that moment, and that's it. Okay. Anybody else?
So, I'm sorry. How many parties do you have in a week?
Me? Well, I'm old now. But I used to go clubbing 5-6 nights a week. Yeah. So I'm sure when I was clubbing, I clocked in as much club dance time. Well, I probably clocked in way more club dance time than you guys do studio dance time. And if I go to a club, I'm usually dancing in some form or another, either in a circle or with a person throughout the entire night. If you join a battle and you win, you get to the finals from the pre-selection and you win. You've danced about 10 minutes the whole day. Yeah? So which one is more effective when it comes to training? Sorry. Anybody else? You have a question?
Yeah, I wanted to ask you, since this culture, right, this culture, it's basically your culture, and as you say, it's basically came from your playing, your games. So how do you feel about, well, seeing it all over the world, you know, like, because it started in Brooklyn, basically, right, and now it's Japan, Europe. Sorry. Sorry.
But I think it's great. I love it. I just want people to respect it. That's it. Okay? I made this analogy before. If we invite you into our home, we want you to respect our house. If you invite me to your house and just start throwing shit around, you won't be so happy that I'm in your house anymore, right? The same thing, you know. If people enjoy, look at rap music. Rap music is the music of hip hop culture. And then I've literally heard that rap music is not black music. And I'm like, huh? but that is the case. You know what I mean? So I want it to be respected. And as such, and not just because, yes, it's from our culture, but that doesn't mean we can't share. That being that it's my culture is not that I'm excluding everyone else when I say that. I just made that statement and I want people to respect it. And I'm actually including everyone else. Yo, join me. This shit is a lot of fun. Come play the games. And that's it. I think it's dope that people from all over the world are doing these dances. I am in Lithuania, dude. I'm from Brooklyn, New York. I didn't even know what Lithuania was when I started doing this dance. You know? And I'm pretty sure if I would have come here 10 or 15 years ago, you guys wouldn't have known what this dance was. And I'm sitting here in Lithuania in March after a snowstorm. In March. In March. All right, 2 more questions and then I'm gonna go take a shower. Awkward.
So like you've been around like for a long time and you kind of watched the dance. Are you kind of watching the dance evolve? So like has it changed a lot from like when it began?
Yeah, actually, I liked the evolution of the dance until the battle era. The evolution of this dance was beautiful until the battle era, 2000, 2001. And then something broke after that. It became square. The evolution of because people stopped playing, stopped partying. But I really enjoyed the evolution of this dance until about 99. It was incredible. By 99, I was like the middle generation, and there was a new generation coming after me, and I would look at them like, yeah, these kids are gonna kill me. You know? Yeah, it was incredible until the battle generation, and then something happened.
But a lot of people, like right now, dancers, sorry, my voice,
after the party. Like, I love dancers. I think they won't have a career. They won't be like for you being around. So people would invite you because you've been there, you've started it, you know it. And the now generation will be like, how am I gonna come out there? So battles are like the key for them to be seen, to be invited to teach something, to be that. So I think that's why they really focus on it.
I know, okay, this is like a Wiggles quote. You do the dance and you let the fruit come to you. Our goal was never to be famous. As I said before, we didn't care. No fucks were given at all. I didn't care I didn't care who was watching, I didn't care who thought I was dope. We didn't care. Everything that you see happening now happened by chance. After we got the chance, we worked really hard to keep that chance. But everything you see happened by chance. I think someone asked me, do you want to be a dancer professionally? And I literally said no. I was like, then I have to dance. But then the chance came, and it was paying my bills. So I took it and I kept the chance. But if you go after it like, I want to be famous, then already you kind of ignored the music and the dance and you put something that's kind of unclean on top of it. You have to, the approach to this art, because you have to approach art like this, has to be for the love of the art in general. And everything else, once you fall in love with the art and you're doing it really well, trust me, people are going to see you shine. And that's the way you have to look at it. I guess that means it's over. Yeah, over. No more?
Yeah, shower time.
Shower time.
Picture time!
Oh, picture time. Same people.
No, it's not